It's your boy Bugle back with another video, and man, I know y'all been waiting on this build video. I was like, fucking, let me go ahead and drop it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a couple minutes of my time and what I put into this build. To be honest with you, I really can't. Um, you know what? I could go ahead and show you the exact build that I made for this character if you want to know the exact build. So let's go ahead and get into the character creation because I'm gonna have to start this shit over. So I'm just gonna clip it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll show you the character creation, then I'll just jump right back into it.
AI, glad you're here. I'm Jung.
Oh, hey, Dunn.
I've been assigned to work with you here at Media Day and moving forward during your time with the team. Everybody's waiting for you, so let's get started, please. Stand here and look forward.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just hold on now while we get some headshots.
So this year I I haven't made a I haven't
You
made
got it. Let's move on, please. How was your ride here?
It was great, thank you.
Okay, great. Do you need anything? Are you thirsty, hungry?
Oh,
Anything I
no,
can
man,
get you?
I'm all good. Just, excited to get started.
Great. Stand here, please. Right over here. We're gonna get a list of your vitals. Stay right there, please.
So yeah, before I got cut off, um basically I made um I made a point guard this year. I usually run a shooting guard just like I said in the last video before I said I was gonna make the build video.
Perfect. Let's keep moving.
Okay, that went so fast. What's next?
He will be logging your position. Right there, please.
Okay.
So yeah, I made a point guard this year.
Just a few more to go. We'll try to do this as quickly as we can.
Okay, so, what are we looking for here?
Can you please let us know what your game is like?
Okay.
So right here I want you to be on point with what I did. I actually went with shot creating first, even though I'm a playmaker at heart. I went with shot creating first so that I can have the shooting badges, and I'll show you all of that in just a second. Okay, so these are the badges that come with the build. I don't have any Hall of Fame badges, but they're not really needed. So I'll get all of the playmaking badges on gold. I'll get difficult shots on gold, teardropper. You know what I'm saying? Um, wow, mid-range Deadeye too. I did not know that. One man fast break, you know, all the basics, and then I'll get corner specialist on silver. That's probably the only shooting badge I'll get on silver. Every other shooting badge will be on bronze except for the mid-range Deadeye. Um, Relentless finisher silver, up and under specialist. Wow, on silver. I don't know why they gave us center badges this year. If you know you have any insight on that, you can let me know in the comment section. I always check my comments, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that if you inform me. And then I get every every important shooting badge on bronze. And this year they were saying that the shooting was going to be harder, but honestly, I feel like it's smoother. I feel like it's easier to shoot on this game. But yeah, so I get deep range Deadeye, limitless range, catch and shoot, you know, all the important shooting badges are on bronze. Now I also get posterizer on bronze. I don't really catch too many bodies, but I have caught bodies, and I can post a montage for you guys, or I can post a video of me actually in action with that. And yeah, put back King and Lob City finisher. So yeah, he's basically like an all around player, you know. He can slash to the basket. He can shoot on the outside. Basically spread the floor, you know. And he can play make. So that's really good. He's quick too. So yeah, let's move on.
Okay, exactly what we needed. Almost done now. Let's continue. Stand right up against the wall there. We're going to measure your height.
Okay.
So this year, um, because of how slow you are when you make your person taller, reminds you this year they limited the point guards to 6'6". 6'7" was the highest you could go from the last three 2Ks. This 2K is 6'6". They changed it. So basically, the taller you are, the slower you are, the more like lanky. So I made my guy 6'4" because I wanted to have height, but I didn't want, you know what I'm saying, to be slow. So this was like the perfect build. If you make him an inch smaller, he'll be faster. He'll be able to shoot better, more consistent. You know what I'm saying? He'll be able to slash to the basket better. He'll be faster. If I didn't already say that. But I made him 6'4", and these are the caps for this build. I'm gonna show you this page again once I'm finished with his arm length. They didn't give us shorter with this year either, if you haven't noticed. But if you can just pause the video, you know what I'm saying, between me scrolling up and down, you can see the finishing touches. It's basically an all-around build. Barely anything is going to be in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going to be in the 90s is most likely going to be my passing, my dribbling. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on.
You're taller than I expected.
Okay.
You still doing fine? Do you need a cup of water or anything?
No, man, I'm all good.
And your living situation's taken care of?
Yeah, I think so.
Next station is wait.
Okay.
Okay. So, right here, I made my character 200 pounds. I always make my character 200 pounds even if it's a bad thing. The only reason I make him 200 pounds instead of 180 like everybody else is because he will have weight, he will have strength, he will be able to drive into the paint. If you make your character super light, he will get bumped out of the paint. He will get, you know what I'm saying? He will get the ball stolen. He will lose control of the ball. So you would have to give your character some type of strength, some type of weight. You know what I'm saying? So when I make my character 6'6", 6'7", blah, 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 that being tall gives your character weight. So that's when I make my character light. But I always make him 200 pounds just in case. So for those of you who make your character light, for those of you who drive into the paint with a slasher or a playmaker or any type of build and get bumped out of the paint or get the ball stolen from you from, you know what I'm saying, losing control animation, that's why, because your character is light, because he has no strength. So definitely consider making him 200 pounds or maybe a little heavier than that, okay? So.
Okay, one last thing to do. We need your wingspan.
Okay, sure thing.
You're almost there.
Just right here?
Yes. Arms up, please.
So right here, this is the most specific part of the whole build, okay? If you make your arms too long, you will not be able to shoot open shots. You will only be able to shoot contested shots, and that is not a good thing because you'll be open, what, 70%, maybe 80% of the time. At least I will, okay? So if you're the type that's covered most of the time and you want to shoot contested shots, I wouldn't recommend it because not every contested shot is going to go in depending on who's guarding you. Okay, so what I did was I went backwards. I made my character have the 80.1 wingspan because it gives me better mid-range, better open three, better ball control. I'm really not looking for steals this year. Stealing is a lot easier, so you'll be able to steal the ball regardless. Blocking and shot contest, if I could show you NBA footage from me actually playing the career this year, I'm catching blocks off of, you know what I'm saying, my opponent. Regardless. I barely get fouls. And last year, I had a 6'6" shooting guard. 200 pounds with hella long arms. They weren't maxed out, but they were long arms. And I was getting fouls every time I tried to block my opponent. So this year, the defense is a lot smoother. It's a lot more efficient. And yes, I'm getting consistent blocks, and you can see that it's decreased when I bring my wingspan down. But what I'm looking for this year is more of a shooting build. So that's why I made my wingspan shorter. If you're looking more for a defensive lateral quickness or slash and build with this type of archetype, then I would suggest making your arms longer. But this is my exact build right here. Okay? Now I'm not going to finish my character because I already have this build. I'm actually going to make a sharpshooter, and then we're going to move on throughout the rest of the build so I can show you my stats for right now and all my badges, and I'll show you how I got them. So, and with a little bit of that magic camera cut shit, but BS, we back. Alright, so playing with a total of 5 games in any mode before the end of the day. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do that later, but for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go straight to my build, and I'm gonna show y'all what I have. So with my playmaker shot creator, I'm now 85, and this is what I have so far. So you know, my layups are in the 80s already, and I only got what, like 1 or 2 caps. I think I only got 1 cap on the layup so far. I got 2 caps on the dunks, and that brings the drive-in dunk to a 75 so far. The standard dunk's trash, but you know, the contact dunk, of course, if you're not a slasher, is going to be trash. Mid-ranges, it's not maxed out yet. I'm only 1 cap from being maxed, but for right now, it's in the 80s. So you'll know it'll be in the 80s, and the open shot will be in the 90s, or it'll be a 90 when it's maxed. 3-point shot, it's actually decent. Don't despise it because it's in the 70s. I'm actually getting greens, and you'll see that later on. You know what I'm saying, later on in the game when I'm playing, and I'm promise you I'm gonna drop videos consistently. I promise you. Passing is actually really good to be in the 70s. So 70s is actually good this year. My post, I really wasn't even tripping off of the post, so I haven't put it up at all. I only put it up a couple bars because it was cheap, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put it up to get my overall over a 90, but I'm not worried about it right now is what I'm saying. And my stamina is really needed in the NBA, but if you're not in the NBA, it's, you know, it's really not a must. So you won't need it. I suggest just getting it to a 90, and then putting the rest of your attributes up, the important ones. If you don't have the VC, if you have the VC, just go ahead and max your character out. Then you know what I'm saying. Definitely grinding the career mode. I'm gonna show you my badges. Right now, I still don't have teardropper. It's really not necessary. I don't do too many floaters. So I already have pick and roll maestro on silver, difficult shots dimer, ankle breaker on gold, one man fast break on silver, relentless finisher. Those are basically the serious badges. Those are the ones that I was really pressuring myself to work on because I knew I was gonna need those. And the shooting badges. Shooting badges are the easiest ones to get on this build because they only go to bronze. So when you're in the practice facility, do not work on your main badges because they will always be there. Those are going to be your hardest badges to get. I'm not saying it's going to be hard to get. Those are just going to take longer to achieve because you have gold. You know, you have to get them to gold. The shooting badges you only have to get to bronze, and you'll need hot spots for when you're playing out in the park, the pro-am, or the rec center, or in the cages. So you need to get your shooting badges immediately. That's practice facility, and that's in game. That doesn't mean that, oh, I don't have my shooting badges, so I'm not gonna shoot from the 3. If you're open, take the shot. That's a definite. That's a definite. I shouldn't have to tell you how to play your game. You know what I'm saying? So shooting badges, that's a definite. Everything else, it'll come as it, you know what I'm saying, as you progress. Ankle breaker, you can do a couple moves in the game, and that shit'll rise eventually. You don't need that, but I got it first. That's like one of the first badges, you're gonna get gold. Literally, that's like the first badge you're gonna get gold in this build or in any build. So yeah, shooting badges first, then you can work on difficult shots, relentless finisher, stuff like that. Relentless finisher is probably the hardest to get to gold. I mean, the hardest to get to silver out of all of these. One man fast break moves slow too, but if you run pick and roll a lot, pick and roll maestro shouldn't be a problem. If you like doing floaters, teardropper won't be a problem to you. Tireless score, that's the one that I'm having a problem with, is moving up the slowest. Difficult shots, it goes slow, but you see, I have it on silver, so it's not going that slow. You know what I'm saying? If you work on, you know what I'm saying, the important badges that you want after you get your shooting badges in the practice facility, you won't have any problem with getting, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at in like maybe 2.5 days. Me, I was bullshitting, so I really wasn't focused on, you know what I'm saying, the grind too much. But if I was, these badges would be gold. Okay, just know that. Um, but yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. I got two expressive badges, Spark Plug and Expressive. You know what I'm saying? Acrobat, you're really not going to need it. That's why I only have it on bronze. If you have a build like this, he's automatically doing acrobatic layups. You know what I'm saying, in the on the drive and in the post. So it's no point. It's no point in getting acrobat, but I expect to get all my badges to, you know what I'm saying, to their max capacity before I hit 90 at least. So yeah, that's definite. That's definite. Boosting, it's the same thing as the newsstand right next to the cages. Um, I'm not gonna really be doing that too much this year, and if I do, you're probably not gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really notice a change in my jump shot this year. I'm not. I might a couple times if it's needed, but I'm not gonna boost. There's no point. You know what I'm saying? It's just a waste of VC. And if you need to use VC on other things, especially your archetype, your attributes, definitely do that. Don't waste your time. Other than that, I literally just changed my clothes yesterday. I was just using the stuff from the $100 version of the game to get it 4 days early. Um, but yeah. Just make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all click that notification bell and stay tuned for more content, because you know what it is, and you know I'm gonna bring it to you. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for more videos on 2K. And like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on any other games that you would like me to play, definitely drop that in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, man, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy. And I'm out.